Hey guys, hope you're doing well, and today I'll be doing my Matchday 8 predictions and also showing you my fantasy team for this weekend. It's obviously not final, but this is what I've got as of right now. I'll show you what I've got as of right now, and so there's a bit of noise in the background, so just keep remembering to listening to this video. Yeah, sorry if there's a bit of noise in the background. It's just something's happening in my outdoor area. So for the first game of the weekend at 10:30 p.m. tonight for Australians is Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham. So Tottenham, they are currently ninth in 7 games. I think they beat Man United 3-0 at Man United's ground. Then West Ham, they've had a kind of a shaky start. I fully expect Tottenham to win, maybe give it a 3-1. I think Son, who's the important player, he's coming back into the team. Yeah, I think Tottenham should win it's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is Tottenham's ground. Yeah, obviously I think Tottenham will get the win 2-1. Next game is Fulham versus Aston Villa. Fulham are currently they're doing better than what they should be. They're currently, I think, 6th or 7th at the moment. Aston Villa are currently 5th. I think Villa will win this because I think that they are in better form. It's at Fulham's home ground though, which I think might be a bit shaky for Aston Villa, but I think Fulham should get I think Aston Villa should get the job done. I think maybe 2-0, 2-1, or maybe 3-1. I'm just going to go 2-0. Next game, we've got Ipswich versus Everton. Ipswich are newly promoted into the Premier League, and Everton, well, they've been struggling. They've been near the bottom this year. They have been near the bottom, yeah, as I just said. I think this will be a tight one. I think it'll be a draw, but I think considering it's at Ipswich's home ground, I think Ipswich could get the result and get the 3 points. And then next we have Manchester United versus Brentford. Manchester United, they've been absolutely shocking this year. And that's why I think first upset, Brentford have been okay. And I think that they could potentially get a result here against Man United. You got to capitalise on Man United whilst they're down. So I think Brentford are going to go with a 1-0 win. Yeah, big shock. Man United losing again. Newcastle versus Brighton's up next. Newcastle are currently they're currently, I think, 7th or 8th as well. And Brighton, they're around about 7th or 8th as well. So they're kind of 2 teams near each other. But I think at Newcastle's home ground, I think they'll have a trick on Brighton and they'll beat them maybe 3-2. I think it'll be a high scoring game because both teams, I feel like they can concede a lot. They can score a lot as well. So there's a good game there. And then we've got 2 teams near the bottom. Southampton, who are currently dead last in 20th. They're near the bottom, sorry. I got that wrong. They are actually currently 19th as we speak. They are 19th. I don't think they've won a game yet. They've literally poor in every single game. Yeah. And I think Leicester, I don't think they've won a game as well. So I think Leicester will get the win here. Maybe 3-1 win for Leicester. Yeah. Then we got Arsenal versus Bournemouth. I think this could be a very good game because I think Bournemouth are actually a half decent team this year. Arsenal obviously going to be going for the title. I think with Arsenal with a few injuries they might struggle. I think they got Bukayo Saka out. Obviously I think they still got Odegaard out. I don't know, but I think Bournemouth might think they should win this game, but I think Arsenal will pull through and get maybe a 2-0 win. But I think Bournemouth will be the better side on the day. But I think they will win Arsenal 2-0. And then we got Wolves, who are currently dead last, who still haven't got a win, versing the best team in the world, Manchester City. I think that Manchester City will run all over these guys. They've got Erling Haaland, probably the best player in the world at the moment. They've probably got Phil Foden. They've got Phil Foden. He's playing well at the moment. Well, not necessarily. I probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, he's been playing okay. We've got De Bruyne. I know De Bruyne is injured. I just think that Man City will just run all over Wolves. Wolves are just, they've been no good this year. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the end of their coach, potentially. I think Man City will win maybe 4-0. Maybe Haaland probably scores a hat-trick. And then probably the biggest game of the round, or the game week, whatever you want to call it, it's Liverpool versus my team, Chelsea. Yeah, so both teams are in the top 4. Liverpool are currently at the top of the ladder. After 7 games, they've won 6 games and got 1 loss, I think. 0 draws. My team, Chelsea, have got 4 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. I'm hoping that they can get the job done. I think we've got a couple of suspensions, and especially in defence. I don't know if Liverpool have any injuries. Let me know down in the comments if you're a Liverpool supporter and say what injuries you have. I think it will be a 2-2 draw. Or no, maybe. No, I'm going to change that. I reckon it'll be maybe 1-1. I think Liverpool will be the better team. But I think hopefully my team can hold on and get the draw. And then so we've got one more game of the round until I get to show you my fantasy team. You've got Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. I think Nottingham Forest, I feel like they should, at home, they should get the job done. But I think that Crystal Palace will show up, they'll get the victory. They'll get the 3 points. I think for the first time this season. They've been quite shocking this year, Crystal Palace. I think they're in the bottom 3, which is the relegation zone, if you don't know the Premier League. Yeah, so I think it's a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace. So to review my predictions for the weekend, so I'm going with Tottenham to win 2-1, Aston Villa to win 2-1, I think. I went Aston Villa to win. Ipswich, Everton to be a 1-1. Brentford to beat Manchester United 1-0. Newcastle to beat Brighton 3-2. Southampton versus Leicester, 3-1 win for Leicester. 2-0 win for Arsenal against Bournemouth. 4-0 win for Man City. 1-1 draw between Liverpool and Chelsea, and Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace. I think Palace will get the win there. And so I'll take the one final look at my fantasy team for this weekend as of this moment in time. So I've got my goalkeeper is Dean Henderson in goal for Crystal Palace. Then I've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, who plays for Liverpool. I've got Rico Lewis, who plays for Manchester City. I have got Pau Torres, who plays for Fulham. Who plays for Villa, he's got Fulham. And then midfield, I've got Rodgers, who plays for Aston Villa. I've got Cole Palmer, Chelsea's best player, who obviously plays for Chelsea. I've got my captain this week is Mohamed Salah. So in fantasy, if you when you captain a player, they get double the points. So I mean, for my sake, I hope he does do well, but I hope he doesn't do too well. I've got Johnson from Tottenham Hotspur. He's been in good form at the moment. I got him in. I got Christopher Nkunku, who plays for Chelsea, out of the team. And then I got Liam Delap from Ipswich. They've got John Duran from Aston Villa. And I've got Erling Haaland, arguably the best player in the world. That's my starting 11. He obviously plays for Manchester City, as I said earlier. And I got Slicker, who plays for... My bench is really just squad fillers. Slicker, who plays for Ipswich. Ola Aina, who plays for Nottingham Forest. Emil Smith-Rowe, who plays for Fulham. And O'Shea, who plays for Ipswich. So hopefully I can do well in fantasy this week. And let me know your predictions down below in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.